Hey everybody, I want to talk to you today about the Janome Memory Craft 8200 QCP Special Edition. We're going to tell you a little bit of what makes this machine so special. First thing, if you'll notice, this is a lot larger machine than probably what you're used to seeing. From our needle to our inside, the sewing arm is 11 inches. Gives us plenty of room to sew. It's very comfortable sitting at and sewing with. I have a lot of room if I'm quilting or working with a larger garment. I can roll my finished product on the quilt up here, but just having more room in general makes a world of difference. The machine will have 170 stitches built in, and the stitches that are built in, the selection is very useful. It will have alphabet fonts that's built in as well. If you want to make your own label or quilt label, you're able to do that very easy. The computer board is laid out super easy that we can talk anyone through on how to use the machine. Some useful features for garment sewing, and also a lot of useful features in this machine for quilting. So let me tell you just a little bit about the major features of the machine. One thing we'll notice, the entire bed of my machine is fully illuminated. The LED lighting system makes a world of difference. I know the older I get, I have to get my reading glasses out. It makes it so much nicer to be able to see what I'm doing versus working with machines that has the old yellow looking light bulbs in them. This machine here has a lot of computer controls. One that you'll really like is a built-in scissor. So at any given time, if I'm sewing and want to snip my bobbin and top thread, just hit the scissor button, it's going to snip that for me. I do have built in a needle up, needle down feature. So if I'm sewing along and I can use the machine with or without the foot control, I do have the start stop here. But if I let off my foot control, I can set the machine to stop needle in the garment. So if I'm turning a corner, I can easily raise the presser foot up, and it'll raise up just one little notch, and I can turn my corner and continue on. And then most of the time we're gonna sew with the foot or the needle out of the garment, of course. I do have another feature built in, it's called auto lock. This will basically do away with you ever wanting to use reverse, so we do have reverse here. Auto lock ties the stitch off underneath for me, so it's hidden, it's out of the way. I'm not going to have to worry about seeing the ugly back tack anymore. The machine is very easy to thread. It's all channeled all the way down to my needle, and I do have a built-in needle threader that makes it super easy about threading my needles. Top drop-in bobbin, same way with it. You really will like this feature, folks. As I remove the accessory tray to expose the long arm, I can get more material on the arm for hemming pant legs, or even with shirt sleeves. It makes it really nice. Check this out, folks. No more taking screws out of my needle plate. I just push this lever and the machine will come with two plates. This is my standard plate, which I can use all my different decorative stitches and every stitch on the machine except for a buttonhole. And then I also have a built-in, or comes with rather, a straight stitch needle plate for my piecing, or if I want to do free motion quilting, then I don't have to worry about the fabric bearing down into my throat plate. And you can keep the straight stitch plate in the accessory tray. There's compartments built in that allows us to store all of our accessories. The machine does have a knee lift, so I can raise and lower my presser foot just with my knee, and that's really nice if I'm doing free motion work, because I can raise and lower that and keep both my hands on my material. Now let me show you just a little bit about how this machine can sew and the thickness of the material it can handle. The machine is super quiet. As I sew along, I can speed the machine up or slow it down right here, or if I'm using my foot control, it's an electronic foot control. When I get to the end of my garment, I can hit my auto lock feature. It's going to tie the stitch off underneath for me, hit my scissor, snips the thread for me. I don't have to worry about any back tacking. This particular machine can handle a lot heavier material. There's a large motor built into the housing of the machine. So here I'm doing 2, 4, 8 layers of denim, which is really thicker than the side seam on a pair of blue jeans. I've got that extra lift under my presser foot so I can get thicker materials like this, or if I'm quilting, I can get all those layers under my foot where I need to. And I'm going to go through that and then go all the way down. The nice thing about the top drop-in bobbin is it's going to easily allow me to float down to my next layer, and I'm going to go through that to a cotton. Then I'm going to tie the stitch off, hit my scissor button, And there's no puckering here. It handled the 8 layers with no problem whatsoever. Another thing that's going to set this machine apart from many of the other machines you see on the market is the accufeed system. This is a more precise walking foot, and it is a multi-use walking foot. What I mean by that is the foot on this particular attachment, we can pull the foot off, and then there's other optional feet you can get. There's an open toe, a straight stitch, stitch in the ditch. There's a 1/4 inch foot. There's also a zipper foot you can get to interact with the walking foot. This will actually hook in right behind the needle of the machine. It's very hard to see, but there is a mechanism where this plugs into, and the machine will operate in a more precise manner. Ken Sewing Center carries all the accessories for the 8200 QCP. We'd be glad to help you answer any questions that you may have, help you find the machine that's right for you. Any machine you buy from us, you get toll-free customer support for the life you own the machine. If you're ever in the Muscle Shoals, Alabama area and want to come by our store, makes no difference where you've purchased from. We'll be glad to help you, sit down with you, walk you through how to use the machine. So feel free, contact us by email, contact us by phone, or feel free to stop by our store.